Hello and welcome to session 17 of Slay the Princess. Hello and welcome to session 17 of Slay the Princess. I'm still going at it. I refuse to quit, even when I feel terrible. Some may ask why I'm doing this to myself. It's quite simple. I said it before. I want to see the everything. Speaking of the everything, we did complete the worst ending for Happily Ever After last time. Why don't we get a neutral one? We could do that, or we could do some stuff that we haven't been on in a while. I'm thinking, like I was musing at the end of the last one, we're going to go back to the cage. I just need to remember what things I want to do for the cage. I think all we have left is I think all we have left is neutral and bad things left in the cage. I could be very wrong. Let's see here. I think I think I still need to do no exit. I'm just going over the guide real quick. I know, terrible of not doing research beforehand, but you know how it goes with me. I never planned anything ahead. In fact, we'll talk about something about that in the Friday vlog, but that's beside the point. Scrolling down all the way to the cage. Why did it reload? Why did it reload? Okay. So, let's see. First bit of vagueness. You give me your influence, see where you did that part. Apparently I need the broken. So how do I get to the cage with the broken? Wait, hang on. Hey, Jacob, how you doing? Oh! The roommate has appeared instead of regular Jacob. Hello, Max. How are ya? And how's Jacob doing? I'm genuinely confused. Because I have two completely different making stuff from Master Duel. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, so my two different guides are telling me two different things, so we're just gonna wing it. We're going to wing it. We're gonna wing it. Just slightly. Okay, so we need to do the whole cabin.
The interior of the cabin.
Wait, why is auto on? I never want auto on. Okay. We're going to the cage with the paranoid. Okay.
You take the...
It's been a while since I've done. Well, congratulations, then. Friendiversaries should be acknowledged more often. In fact, I actually need to figure out... No, wait, that entire server got deleted, so I can't tell when I actually became friends with Robert. It's going on 8 years, though. At least. Of course! I don't blab. Unless I get permission, then I blab. What are we doing again? We continue down the stairs.
You're still listening.
What? No way. Why would you even think that? We drop the blade. And the game freezes. Yeah, I need to figure out how to solve that lag somehow. We then immediately go to we've talked enough.
Oh.
We then say examine the chains. We then say examine the chains. Oh! That's nice. So, custom playmat, card sleeve, and deck box for the DDD archetype. Arguably, in my top 10 favorite archetypes based on vibes alone. I knew what you meant, Jake. Or Max. Anyway. Yeah, if I had to, pick, 10 archetypes that I love by vibes alone, DDD is always going to be in top 10. Something with Gem Knight. Gem Knight is just a dope deck from vibes alone. Anyway, we do the stairs, return to stairs.
You make your way back to the box.
We save, approach the locked door, warn the princess. Jacob loves the DDD archetype. Yes, yeah. Jacob, I think Jacob mentioned something about getting signed by the voice actor who played oh god, I can't remember his name. I know his Japanese name, I just can't remember his dub name. I can't remember his name from the dub. Crap. Warn and resist. We're on prisoner. Okay. Cabin. Take the blade. Hang on a moment. Have I actually unlocked everything with the prisoner? I have unlocked everything in the prisoner. But there's a voice line I've never encountered. So, even though I have blade in hand, I'm gonna do. I should have quick saved earlier, but I'm gonna enter the basement and we're going to sit with her.
You step towards the princess.
But before we go any further, sit with her.
You step towards the princess.
But before we go any further, I'm going to generate a quick save now. Because Declan, yes, Declan was the name of the character in the dub. So anyway, quick save, just to figure out what happens when I choose to sit closer.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
What?
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
This is how you get to... This is an alternative way to go to the drowned grey, isn't it?
The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed? I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled? How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
We dropped the blade.
As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick. Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
I'm gonna get the cage either way. This is just a different way to go about it. This is gonna be funky.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
And that's when we fast forward, if we can. Plague, is that you? How you doing, buddy? It's been forever. Unless you scrolled away already, in which case I'm sad. I think he scrolled off, which is sad because I helped Plague out of a bit of a jam almost a year ago, now that I think about it. Well, not really. I helped bring attention to a GoFundMe in order to help with his parents' medical bills. But either way, I understand, Max. Alchemy Beast. I actually don't remember Alchemy Beast off the top of my head. It's been a while since I watched Arc 5, and I never actually completed it. Anyway, if you are uncomfortable by neck trauma, I suggest you look away now. We have to watch in uneasy silence in order to get to the thing that I want to try to get to, if I'm trying to get to it that way. We'll leave the basement to claim the reward. Open the door to accept the reward. Wait, I just realized this is my first run. I might get dead-ended right here. Why didn't they add Alchemy Beast to Yu-Gi-Oh instead of just being an anime only archetype? I honestly don't know. Again, I've never I'm not an expert in anime only archetypes, so I can't be certain. But then again, this is coming from the person who's been dying for some other anime-only arc. Oh, it's GX. GX. The Alchemy Beasts in GX. Why can't I remember that? That sounds like it's a Bastion Misawa deck. I really need to finish my... I really need to get back to, like, watching a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm almost done with the original series in Japanese. I want to get to GX soon, but either way. Let's see here. Um, I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending.
I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward, like I just told you. Time passes. You can't be sure.
I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time. I'm going to accept my reward now.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I've never seen Season 4 of GX, but I know how it ends. Sorry, we're not doing that.
Don't apologize.
And we're on the cage with the cheated. I don't think I can do the thing now. There's actually a fascinating story about the whole no-dub for... There's actually a fascinating story about the whole no-dub for Season 4 of GX, but I'm not going to get on with the thing. Explaining it would take too much time, is what I'm trying to say. My brain don't work good right now.
You stand at the...
Proceed to the cabin. There's nothing for you to do. Step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits.
And how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. Well, a mirror. What mirror? There is no mirror. Oh, don't you lie. I'm not going to... Then, you step
approach the mirror.
Or should have been. Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay, we still have the knife with us, so we wait for her to make the first move.
The princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift. As your vision comes back, the body of the princess is a weird way to it's only accurate. The form in front of you, the head stares up at you but says, "Oh, we're being strangled already. You haven't given us a chance to do a damn thing." What? I'm not here to give you chances. I'm here to set the stage and to dictate to you what happened. A riddle while we're dying, isn't that? Just like you. Now to figure out... Oh, for the love of... Stop!
I believe we continue to say absolutely nothing. Yeah. We're going to do the open heart one, which means we continue to remain silent.
You sure we don't want to say anything? No, that's great. It's smart. We can't think our way out of this if we're talking. Yeah, because thinking our way out of things has worked for us. Ever. The body takes another step towards you. The chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. At least not any that matter.
Oh, well, isn't that just It makes sense to me. She's a severed head. What control could she possibly have over her body? There's no connections, no nerves. So bodies can work on their own. You know, I wouldn't mind that, actually. Maybe, when the chain pops our useless head off, we'll get to run around without it. This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
We continue to do nothing.
Silence. Then maybe you finally get it. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward. The pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
Hey, Cody, how you doing? How you been? Things okay?
You give me your implement.
The pressure is finally too much. Your fist unfolds as your joints swell with trapped blood, and your pristine blade tumbles helplessly to the ground.
Yeah, I get it, Cody. I miss our duels. But then again, I've also been on hiatus for a couple of weeks with a lot of stress going on at work. Short version, we're experiencing what we assume to be 9 weeks of construction, and for almost an entire week and a half it was screwing everything up. But now we're kind of getting into a flow of things.
I cut myself free.
Well, at least she gets it. It's all down. Well, at least she gets it. This whole damn thing's a pile of flaming bullshit, and there's nothing we can do to put it out.
We continue to do absolutely nothing.
It would be so much easier if you just gave in with me.
She steps forward yet again, and the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart pounding, your lungs desperate for air.
Hey, Jacob. Max and I were talking about some classic Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, like his favorite anime archetype. I get that, Cody. I want to come back. I think I'm gonna come back at maybe in a week, maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, the Alchemy Beasts from GX. That's what Max is talking about.
I don't think we can hold on to you much longer. Like I said, the girl's right. This whole thing is rigged.
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? Pop.
You're falling, the world is spinning, and then you hit the ground, your body light in a way that is sickeningly wrong, and roll to a stop. That's dope, Jacob. I'm not going to say what he told me. The sound of rattling chains and a heavy thud as the rest of what was once you falls to the ground somewhere nearby. You're unable to take action, unable to defend yourself, unable to look around as the princess's body steps towards you, one slow rhythmic step after another. It stops down to pick you up, and then a shadow rises behind the body, blade glinting. That's dumb! I love it, but it's so dumb. I've built many new decks, Cody.
And now, the cut.
I've built many new decks, Cody.
And now, the cut.
It strikes, and it strikes true. The body drops its cage in pain. They descend on each other in a maelstrom of chains and hooks and feathers and blood, fighting their way deeper into the shadows until all you're left to witness are the sounds of violence. Ancient Warrior deck. I've actually been experimenting with an idea behind Ancient Warrior combined with Zodiacs in the World Dueling Federation format. But that's been taking a bit of a back burner for now. The latest deck that I completed is a deck that I absolutely despise using. I'm going to be disassembling it. I don't like my Battery Man deck. It was cheap to build, but it works better as an Exceeds engine.
See? You only ever thought you were in control. Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
I want to use some of these options, but I'm supposed to continue to say nothing? Apparently? You say nothing and the princess smiles with a knowing silence. And so you and the princess watch as your bodies weave in and out of the shadows performing their lethal dance.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
The movement is gorgeous, primal, unabated, steel crashing against steel, and flesh rolling off flesh.
It's all going to come to a head soon.
The next deck that I'm going to give serious consideration to is my own twist on an insect deck. Because that's like the only typing that I really want to delve into that I've just never gotten around to working on.
Head.
Oh my god. That took me a moment to realize what was going on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's all... Yeah. Funny. At last the climax plays out. Your body wreathed in chains and shadows makes its final move, but so does hers. Chains shatters spine, and blade pierces heart.
I guess I'll see you next time.
Both hers and yours collapse in their dance complete. Blood drips from the princess's mouth, and she coughs.
It's cold, but that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
Honestly, even though that's not a great ending, it's one that's cool as fuck. Don't get the chance to respond, something has ripped her from you, and let's let something else in her place. Say nothing. Approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. It's you. Okay. That's gonna be a weird ending later to get through. But hey, new stuff done.
Something fine.
Just to be sure, I want to check the memories. Nuts. I think that's when I'm supposed to, like, drop the blade. We'll figure it out on a different loop. Maybe tomorrow night. What happens now? Make me forget. Okay, While that ending was fucking cool as fuck, we're gonna go back into memories. We've done every thorn. We haven't done every witch. We've got one last thing to do to the witch, where the entire cabinet's collapsing around us. You know what? I think that's going to be a theme. I think that's going to be a theme for tonight, where we get to mutually assured destruction style endings for now. So let's go back to the witch so I can actually get there. Alright, there is... okay. There we go. And... Where? There we go. Okay. So, cabin. Right, we have to lie through our teeth. Oh, wait, we enter without an implement. Right. That's the whole point to the witch. We lie. Examine the chains. Check upstairs. Return to the bottom of the stairs. Double slay.
Without hesitation. So you
Okay. Then, yo, Brock, how you doing?
Sorry?
Yep, so what we do is we just go immediately into slay without talking.
Without uttering a word.
We get pocket sanded, then we actually give up and await your death.
The blade tumbles uselessly from your palm as the roots continue to expand into the cramped basement. We're never going to make something of our blade tumbles uselessly from your palm as the roots continue to expand into the cramped basement. We're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. The princess finally puts down her guard, arms falling to her sides, a look of smug satisfaction screwed on her face despite her torn and bloodied skin and the insistent roots pressing in from all directions. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless.
And we're back on the wild. With the opportunist, there's no reason to keep secrets. We tried fighting her, and then she made the cabin itself come to life, and it squished us into paste.
All that unfairness. What if it was just pushing us in the right direction? Helping us become this? It's almost worth being squished by a cabin.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
Okay. Yo, Red Eyes, how you doing? Okay, so we are back on the wild. We only have one image left to get on the wild, and that's separate before ending it all. And it's going to be the one that's not great. But at the very least, we will complete 2 things. I like when we get to complete things, because we did the witch. We completed the witch. Yeah, we completed the everything for the witch. Okay, we are going to continue to do nothing?
You can't just passively exist.
I don't care if it was the cabin that killed you, because it seems like to me like she was the reason the cabin could even do something like that in the first place.
You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let bygones be bygones. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
And we will. Tragically.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling that maybe she's the one trying to trick us.
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Justifiable Ends.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it.
Yeah, it's gonna be uncomfortable to do so, but why the heck not?
They're both playing their hands. What's the move? Do we pick a side? Do we figure out how to make everyone unhappy?
Kinda, and we're not gonna like it. But it's what we do around here. We try to see every option available to us. Gaze into the hatred.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
Opportunist.
Honestly, I can't believe I ever thought being crushed to death. Is she able to change what we think? That's not fair. I think. I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered.
This is one hell of a pathway I'm on. Kinda dig it.
And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. You start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
I'm almost tempted to go on this route again, but this time ignore the gaze to see what happens.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better, finally. I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find a being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Now that's narrator being narrator.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
So, I don't hate the princess in this instant, because I brought this upon myself.
Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill. This hardly seems fair to anyone. It's an easy win if we want it, but I'm not sure whose win it is. Do we have to do this? Fair to anyone. It's an easy win if we want it, but I'm not sure whose win it is. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
I hate it. Yeah, as always, we do what we haven't done.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Man, that's kind of poetic. Trying to protect the heart at the end. But you never see her die.
She's gone. What is that?
It gonna be
It feels
okay.
so bad.
I'll see you on the other side. We approach the mirror. We gaze. We go to the long quiet. We approach the shimmering mound. She's not protecting her heart this time. Do you have any thoughts?
This one is like a shadow of me. Do not mourn her.
No, it's the
She has
same.
finally
All
found
that's
peace.
going to change is the finale. All that's going to change is the finale. So we're ready to go back. What do we do now? We are running out of things that we can do on singular playthroughs. We could adversary again, but that's getting a little stale, considering the total number of times we've adversaried. We've completed the tower, but we haven't done everything we can with the apotheosis. At least I think that's how I'm supposed to pronounce it. I keep forgetting how to pronounce this. I'm dreading almost everything left to do with Princess and the Dragon. We could do hand, not in hand. We could do hand, not in hand. It's bittersweet. But it's better than suffering? Nah. I don't know. How about... I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything on the front rows now, with the exception of Adversary. And maybe Beast? Yeah, we're missing one thing from Beast. The what great big eyes you have. And, yeah, we have done everything for Prisoner. What am I talking about? So yeah, that's only a couple princesses on the first row that we're missing stuff from. And we got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the back row that we need to do stuff for. Yeah, because we still are missing stuff from Fury. We're missing stuff from... We're missing so much from the Princess and the Dragon. About half. Okay. I'm agonizing over this, and I really shouldn't be, because we will eventually do everything. So, let's do it. Let's do the last thing we have to do for Happily Ever After, which is hand, not in hand. This is the route that I've practically memorized.
couldn't. The bla- This-
That's
I love Damsel. Damsel's adorable.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Right. Build a life here together. Trust. And we're at happily ever after. Okay, so. Like I said, I've got that memorized. So let's approach the mirror. We reach forward. You know, I think it's saying something where the only route that I have truly memorized is the one where we go to happily ever after. You know what? I'm actually going to take a moment to put that message in the Discord server. Because why not? Wait, who messaged? Started. Okay. So, we are going into the chat. You know, I think it's saying something when the only route to go somewhere I have memorized in Slay the Princess is how to get to happily ever after. Hey, Quan, how you doing? We go up the stairs. Doesn't matter who I have with me. Do I have Skeptic with me? No, I have Opportunist with me rather than Skeptic. Well, I do have the shadows on the wall, don't I? I just literally can't remember that bit of dialogue right now. Yeah, I did get it. I just don't remember how I got it. Anyway, we do dinner.
oh,
We eat.
You begin to...
And we glitch out a lot. What are we supposed to do now? Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate.
She's being defensive. All we know being defensive is a sign of weakness. No, it's not. We need the truth.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left.
Don't worry. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Hey, Star. You can open your eyes. I'm still here, you know.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
So you are. It's dark in here, isn't it?
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
I don't know if it can be picked up on the microphone, but my neighbor's dog is barking up a storm and I can hear it. Yeah, this is a version of an ending you have seen, Star, but we're getting the alternate version.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Oh yeah, New England crickets are loud as hell. Crickets are loud as hell.
Do you still care about me?
I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. Or I'm not sure I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I just wanted to leave the... No. Yes. So, if we choose to slay the princess, we pick up the knife and jam it into her. That's what we did that's what we did last session. I says, I don't know if I ever have, but maybe...
It's bad for us. It was keeping us small. I think it's time for us to... It was keeping us small. I think it's time for us to go.
We leave without offering the...
I think it's time for us to go.
We leave without offering the hand.
You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world. Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do.
The narrator has broken, poor lad. Well, no, the narrator hasn't broken. The narrator has been proven wrong. And whenever I can prove the narrator wrong, that's a good day.
He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore? No one left to tell us what to do? I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
A quiet moment passes over you, a calm.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. Only rhythm that guides you is a share the thumping of your hearts and being in perfect unison. I think I like this version better, where she takes the lead. I think I like this version better. So, Star, to answer your question, no, the narrator is always right. She is destined to end the world, but you get to choose how to end it on your terms. Because, technically, you exist in a pocket dimension in this game. Her face, worn and tired, brightens faster you move, soft smile widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, arms stretched out to the limits of trying to escape with her hands holding together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
What a nice dimension. Thanks, it has pockets. Oh my god. I need to use that in D&D the next time that we use the magical mansion. But you don't get the chance to respond.
Perfect.
Okay, whether it is 3. We are ready to go back. Oakley dokley. There it is. A completed page. I like it. I just mentioned a very pretty address for that magnificent mansion material component now. That's funny. Right. The hand not in hand, that's how we got that gallery image. And, Star, just to show you, this image is called It's Finally Over. See? And I went on a really weird story about how the idea of It's Finally Over was how I felt when I finally broke out of my very abusive relationship. Anyway, that officially means that everything on the far right has been done. That officially means that everything on the far right has been done. Oh, her makeup runs in every single version, Star. Anyway, we have completed the entirety of the far right of the gallery unlocks. Question is, what are we doing next? You know I can't stay away for long. We're gonna do... Are we gonna go back to Adversary? Or Tower? Are we gonna go back to Adversary? Or Tower? We did complete the Tower, but we haven't done the Awakened form of the Apotheosis. So I think we're going to go to the apotheosis and carve into her divine heart. The question is, how do I get there? Okay. In order to do that, we need the Contrarian. And how to get to with the voice of the Contrarian. Got there. Okay. So. Cabin. Take the blade. My game froze again. There we go.
You take the blade.
Enter the basement.
The door to the base.
Okay. Then from that, we need to just continue down the stairs. Say what? No way, as always. We then tighten the grip. We're standing for the world, infinite arms resting for earth to drag us into the dirt. I mean, you're not wrong, but that's when you argue with the embodiment of death itself into agreeing that the status quo can be changed for the better or leave hand in hand and realize things are awesome. In fact, I need to remind you that just because that she is a many-eyed monster, many-armed monster, she's still a princess that we can go hand in hand with and just leave. Spend our eternity together. Anyway, tighten the grip. Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunate.
And then we give up. Just turning the whole world into arms. Every blade of grass an arm. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a Junji Ito story like that. What we're doing. We were giving up. Cabin. Cabin. Take the blade. Enter the basement. Continue down the stairs. Tighten the grip. No. Then we know again.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Still love that voice. Pick up the blade. Oh, come on.
You reach forward.
It's whenever you get the all grayed out text that the things get a little weird.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly
end this. And rather than slay the princess, we slay ourselves.
No, you can't just...
Okay, here we are. We have made it with the voice of the Contrarian. We immediately head to the cabin. And then everything explodes!
As you step forward, the cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slammed into a tree as debris rains down around you.
I just love this entire part. It's just... chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
We're just gonna fast forward to take the blade! Wait, hang on. I'm gonna quick save, because I don't know if I've ever done the, hey, funny one.
Well, we could always run away, right? So where? I don't know. Anywhere. You're all ruining the moment of her ascension.
No, we did do that. I can't flee, because I've already done multiple loops. Although it would be funny. Quick save again. Let's see what happens.
A coward to your core, you turn to flee, leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the woods used to be.
Apparently, that isn't actually an option. We're going to pretend I never did that. We're going to pretend I never did that. I don't think it registered as unlocked. Good. We take the blade.
With a grim determination, you yank the blade from the trunk. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging. See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard. You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Charge into oblivion!
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
Don't you see how hopeless this is? She fears nothing.
That's right, she doesn't. So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump, you land on her chest. It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home.
Carve into her divine heart.
You strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
How disappointing.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
I miss the giant sword where you could slay a god.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
He offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Hurl the blade at her eye or embrace your new goddess. We could hurl the blade. We're gonna hurl that blade.
Yes, yes! Let's give her something to remember us by. concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky
And then nothing. She could never be harmed by...
Oh. I'm not a fan of that.
It pierces her cornea.
Eye trauma. One of my 3 least favorite types of trauma.
She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand. You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt, your very soul mere kindling to her light. The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Narrator, what a way to go. I feel a little bad for you, but not much.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
There's nothing left to burn, yet you still persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything. But I'm no better than you, am I?
Ooh. That's a bit of a yikes. Do you not get the chance to respond? Approach the mirror. I'm hearing silence? The voices have all burned away. Whoa. Trippy.
There's a world beyond.
Okay. I get to do one more. We're ready to go back. Okay. That was a something. We only have 2 things left for apotheosis. I'm gonna keep mispronouncing that thing until the end of the everything. Pretty soon we're gonna wind up having filler princesses. Excuse me, just in order to try to get to other destinations. Do I want to eye the needle? Give chase but fail. That sounds so dissatisfying. I don't want to end on a... I don't want to end on a bummer. What do I have left to do for adversary? That which cannot die. That sounds spooky as hell. Let's do it. Okay. Adversary. That which cannot die. This sounds dope as all hell. I have to do it. I have to absolutely do it. because I heard I read part of the note for that ending. It sounds dope as hell. If I leave disappointed, so be it. But cabin, take blade. I thought my brain didn't brain the way I wanted it to brain. Continue down this. Quick save. Just say, hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walked out.
Well, apparently I have done that before. Okay, we say, no way. We tighten. Slay.
Doubt, unfortunately.
Finish the job! Okay, adversary. From here, proceed to the cabin. We take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
But without doing anything else, we just slay.
Good. With a singular focus, you launch off the way.
Okay, keep pushing.
The princess's grin.
Continue pushing.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about.
Your balance is sub.
Okay. Pick up the blade.
Even the...
We've done that. We do get up.
No, that can't be right.
Close to untethering.
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
Yeah, I'm just as confused. The princess can't die. The princess can't die. The princess can't die. The princess can't die. You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think we've got all thought on that one. The princess can't die. The princess can't die. I'm not going to say the princess can't die. I'm not even going to think if the princess can't die. Lie, the princess can't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hang on. Hang on. I have to drop a thing into the Discord again because it's funny. Yeah, hey again, Brock. How you doing? Not bad, all things considered. Okay, message dropped in the Discord server. I want to come back here just for the shenanigans involved, but we're just going to pick one of the random The Princess Can't Dies.
Yes, exactly. Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it?
Of course we can't.
Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober.
Oh. Oh, it's that kind of an ending.
So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness. So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever. But I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you.
Jeez, okay.
It's time.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. Guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing.
We have done a version of this dialogue.
You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
Yes, we do.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it?
Doesn't answer.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? Far from it. We're still here.
Tell us about
I feel
yourself.
so... tired.
That was almost identical to previous stuff. I don't get it. Oh, it's a much different kaleidoscope of destruction. I get it. I get it. Okay.
I think you know.
And we've done all the narrator things before. Let's just destroy the mirror and get on with it. What happens? If I let you out, the entire world.
If you...
Yeah, then we get the confrontation. Yep. Address the vessels. It was beautiful because we chose violence.
It was. Triumph does not exist without defeat. Birth does not exist without death. It is through conflict that we create beauty.
You are weightless and low, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new. But you did not go quietly. You spat in the eye of that which would claim godhood, and through that defiance, you bound us both together. Without me, there are no externalities to resist. And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Even then, when you became a shadow of a god, one good shot was all it took to bring you crashing down. Red text is so cold here, but we will address the statement directly. I still defy you now.
But in your defiance, I have already...
I still defy you now.
But in your defiance, I have already... There is no power without resistance. Our actions feed each other into something greater. Resistance. Our actions feed each other into something greater.
A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life.
Yeah.
You doused the flames of false devotion, but the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down.
We address. I never want to hold the world still. It still needs you.
Then you're starting to wake up. Leave with me when the time comes, and we can dance forever.
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us. And when the tapestry was undone, you struck at my heart. You saw me as a part of you to be excised, but in the desire for excision, you made yourself whole. Will you still be whole if you destroy me?
I'm half tempted to go through this entire game on a completely different run, probably off stream, just to try to read every iteration of red text, because that's the kind of weirdo I am. Of course I will be, because I destroyed you then. No. I only want to do the red text only once on stream, I think. I don't want to destroy you, I just want to do what's right.
Do not collect yourself in your quest to serve others. All things are connected through me and through you. To harm yourself is to harm everything.
Here is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye.
Man, the more I go through this game and get bits of narrative I've never come across before, I think every single word does leave an impact on me. And I think I'm enjoying this far more than I ever would anticipate. So, you know what? I think this is going to jump a spot in my favorite games of all time lists. I think this is going to get bumped to 5. I honestly think this is going to get bumped to the 5th favorite game of all time.
It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. But together, we left it all behind, and found a world free of burdens. We found the beauty in accepting our dance. This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
We're going to address no matter what we did, we kept trapping each other again and again and again. Ugh. Oh boy. Yeah, Yeah, why not?
And yet here we are, bound only by our final shackles. It will have all been worth it.
Back at the Clash. What happens when we leave here? Done everything. No idea how good it is to hear the voice. I'm ready. Maybe at one point I will do the
And down.
join her again, but we'll sit with her. And what if we just leave? What if we take our hand? Doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want.
You know what? Yeah, I want that too.
And we leave with the princess. And say I love you.
Love you too.
Another run completed. Another run completed. Another session will come to an end. I love this game so much. I can't thank my friends more than anything for convincing me to get back to this game. Playing it live on stream for everyone. And saving it for posterity. Glitches and all. I'm happy with this game. I really am. And sure, I may be a monster for trying to get some of the worst possible endings when people tell me I should skip them, but like I said, I want to see it all. I want to collect my perspectives. The way that the princess collects her perspectives. I'm getting philosophical again. And we're gonna get fractured! Ah! Either way, we're gonna call it a night here. And, I think we're gonna do a couple uncomfortable things in the next run. With Slay the Princess when we get back to this. And hey, tomorrow's Friday. That means I can do a long session. So with that, I'll see everyone next time.